Oh, to my, here we, young, we can't hear my sword, I use woman, one.
So, différence de tous les plans. Malouda premier, Ranito. C'est Jean-Marie Matin, le président. Mon Dieu, autorité caméléon, le roi David, mon Cusco, ou dans le studio. Arrangez Jova, Amlo. Qui c'est d'ailleurs? Ok, à mélodie avant. À mélodie dans. Ok, à mélodie avant. Mon nom est bon, c'est d'ailleurs. Ok, à mélodie avant. Qui a dit à nous dire avant, c'est d'ailleurs. Ok, à mélodie avant. Il y a bien. Et nous, oui, oui. Et moi, Malouda, des membres, là, oui. Si le boy est venu de moi, en haut. Il m'a aidé, black et cao. Et à quoi tout d'un qui blabla, souhait. Mon temps, oui, de y aller. Ati a bongwi bongwi, be ati a bongwi o bongwi o, chérie a bongwi kriyo kainda o, en tout cas je vais t'épouser. Ils sont blou à Avignon, voilà Malouda gagne blou est-ce que o, il y a indien du c'est au premier, il y a indien indiqué o, bébé allons-y chez toi, en tout cas je vais t'épouser. Tôt le matin, j'ai pris un taxi compteur, destination à la maison chez moi. Timbe a pas de bouet, plein il y a dit aussi le boléo, il y a flaquant aussi le boyo. Hey! C'est la sœur malétio plein yo, ok, il y a HDP. Il y a pour Olivier de Bassobli, ok, il y a Eliane. Oui, à boisson, c'est oui, non, on vient à ta napo, ana onene no chenyo, so, si c'est déjà yo micheo, dans ces outils, yo mon gros, kaindao, oti a gwendi wewezu. Président de mon Luc, qui a une maison à Poivre et qui a une Laurence Koulake, Maïs Edo Manoudawe, Gonya chef de grille 2, qui a une Daniel K. Qui a dit mon bébé, qui a une bonne bosena, chérie, mais à sa tête au weo, à Poa du Oayer Bonwo. C'est maman château et ma dette na plein yoko in a one. C'est maman Sidoni et ma descombli. Amanya Sraya, Evrado DSD, Abenya Gaisraya. Voisin Clabano, mon chéri, wow. Vendredi et Peter Boy, and your le samedi et John Boy, and your Joe. And they are not like tennis. Autorité caméléon. Anda Waye Varis. Ok, le roi David, le Probli, Terumoa. Zapatoni, le fils de Dieu. Weta Mao, le Pécan. Sur le Maclin. Ibon you Abignon. We'll get the idea through you. We can know the Wembley way, yo, then your way. Your mind Wembley way, yo. So alone, if once I get there, what's the problem? I've been able to have your yo. Hola, Malouda, c'est dit pour au premier. Sorcier, il y a un amanda. C'est Roland, we Maclin, yo. Cosa, vous battez. Papa Jibo arrière. Je suis à quoi vous. Angenou boulevard, bébé. Soit pas de one kao. Il faut rien à mettre, chérie. En tout cas, on est sur le way. Autorité.
The man believes the other one not for fun. They want we're gonna make another video again. We're gonna send another competition out here, and we're gonna have this dancing competition here where people are gonna dance, and those who win gonna win. We're gonna have the first place, second place, and third place here. So you see that one? I've released another song here. There's a guy who sang the table lead guy, and I released another one. So let's get work on here tonight. We've been out of here for a very long time. But the things that are positive around here we can't let it get go on and go on and go on. So we got to come a little bit here and talk about a little bit. Yeah, we were in Kansas City with the Kunamo shutdown area and a convention, and we're back here. And so we're going to be here for maybe an hour, and then we're going to leave on here. But there are wars of wars. People are attacking each other, candidate or each other, or how you call it, aspirants or whatever. Anyway, Mr. Tua said it's not a campaign move or whatever, it's acquaintance or whatever stuff. But there's an attack. People from the Zord Imperial camp attacking Dr. William Toa, and people from Dr. William camp, they're going ahead on the Zord camp. It is not easy. It's tough, man. Graduate politics this year is going to be one of those free ride where you're going to get in the thing, get a little ride down the hill and get a bunch of votes, truck people and get votes. You're going to fight, and you're going to actually labor. You're going to have a lot of things to win the people votes this time. It's not going to be easy. So Dr. Toa, I think he brought in a little bit of fire And I don't think he's going to hold back. He's doing that like brain politics thing where you come, you attack your friend, and you think your friend will be no, because they attack when you see. I'm seeing here what I'm going to read. Couple of posts from Kanyo Romeo Kanyo from the Zoe camp, the guy who works with Zoe Emmanuel Peno, and then another one from Uriah Sohn here in the U.S. from Peno from what's his name, Dr. William Camp. It's not easy. And that's what Grand Jury needs. We need people who will actually argue and tell the people what they're going to do. When you were giving or you being employed by the people for 20 some more years, you must tell the people what you're going to do. And you must show the people tangible, because they will compare you with other senators or representatives in other counties. So Uriah Sohn here is accusing Mr. Zoe Emmanuel Peno here. Let me look for the post. I like to show people the post when I'm talking these things, because I don't want people to say, oh, it does his own thing. He's saying his own thing. No, I don't say my own thing. Uriah Sohn is telling the people that Zoe Emmanuel Peno, was involved into killing of people, you know. And then Zoe, let me be fair here. Zoe guys were the first people who started it. Romeo were the first person that came and say, and then he had one little picking who can jump from political party. I don't know. I don't like those kind of people. You jump here, you talk there. After they give you money, they're better driven people. Political von not there where they move from so they come so they do all the kind of things. These are things that we don't need. And when we want Grand Jury to progress, we can't have these kind of so if you want a link here, I will give you the link. Let me get a link to the blog all the way from Grand Jury. So it's not going to be easy this year. Like you're going to come and say, oh, I'm going to get a free ride, and I will have a free ride, and I will be elected by the people. No. Look, right now, people will take cars, put it in the container, go to Liberia and sit down there and do what they got to do. It's not going to be easy. You're not going to have, look, those towns and villages you can go into, the other people can go into it. Yeah, it's not going to be easy. It's not going to be easy. So if you think you can attack someone, every human being, even the Liberia Civil War now, they say that Toa, who started the Liberia Civil War? He started the war. He started the Mandingo and Crown War. He started the April 6th. He started the 98 war. You know, Toa is this guy who they're accusing of all the wars in the country. From another war to another war. Toa is a warlord. He's killed this one. He was in this. It's just going to be difficult to do these things. And when you come and start calling Toa a warlord, then what are people going to say about you, Mr. Zoe Peno, and all your supporters? Those people who kill your people. You are in cahoots with the people. You go and drink beer and drink alcohol with the people and smoke weed and eat food with the people. And what they're going to say about you? Every little thing that happened in Grand Jury, not positive things, but I'm talking about the negative thing. The negative things, your name will come or it will pop out in it. Let me send a link to my Loma brother. Lofa, the many Lofa Julius. The man got me talk cry. When you can't tell him to speak cry. And when you can't, but man, yesterday, I will say, oh, that you're going to cry. I say, oh, Lofa Julius, then you finish passing the cry test. I say, oh, so it's just not easy. Zoe Peno people came on, they say, oh, well, Mr. Toa was responsible for Alfred wherever. Mr. Toa was responsible for Benson Guyan's death. Mr. Toa was responsible for this person's death. So then who killed Benson Guyan? When we start to ask this question, 1 minute they say Patrick Boy killed this, and Patrick Boy is the one that's responsible. One other minute they say is Toa. Who killed the man? So the microphone open here, you can't hear him tell your own. I talking my own, you tell your own, everybody tell your own, go ahead with your own. So yeah, the whole talking on to Naira, the microphone open, Mr. Jofa Julius.
I was there. Oh,
okay, that hey, finish the man, finish in the crowd. I said, I mean, hello, my people. I say, oh, I all the things that man, finish, if you turn the board or grant you have Jofa Julius, the lover man, I finish speaking ground to the people of Grand Julius.
I was there. Oh,
okay, finish. President Pine, when you want to come on, you can hit the, you can click on the link and come on here. We're going to say what we're going to say here. But look for the microphone open. But the conversation has started while the Grand Julius and County. There's Dr. William Toa who want to get Senator Zoe Emmanuel Peno out, and Zoe people are accusing. They first started the accusation against Mr. Toa about he being the one who with Taylor 1996 and killed a lot of crime people, and Toa on the guys came, and then they started accusing Zoe Peno of being involved in all kind of a clandestine thing in Grand Julius County. And so, as you all know, and I think you know also, Zoe was elected 2005 as a representative. And then from representative position, he's now senator. So, I mean, he's been there now. This year will make Zoe 20 years.
okay.
And the people want to see what this guy have done for 20 years. So, I was, you know, me, personally, I was thinking, attacking this one case, somebody, everybody thought like, bro, say, well, wherever part to play that as one of them. But, I mean, tell the people what your candidate or the guy you're supporting 20 years, lay out things that he did.
Right.
When we enter Grand Julius County, even though, I mean, in Nima County, even though we crime people, but the late Senator Prince Johnson, we can lay out things that he did.
Right.
And these are tangible things that we can see with our eyes. Anybody to tell us. So these are things to expecting to see from Zoe camp, but we're not seeing it, but all attacks. And these other guys too, they don't hold back. When they attack them, they attack Zoe. The guys accusing Zoe of every human being that got missing in Grand Julius County of Zoe name being in it. I think you heard a story about when E-Raw, the guy they call E-Raw Madison.
Right.
Going on. The guy was elected as representative, and then 2023. And then he died in that same year. He got sick and died. And I interviewed the guy. The guy cried on Zoe name of being, you know, spiritual thing about him and Zoe and things like that. And they linked that guy death to Zoe. They even went ahead and went Zoe's house after the guy died. That thing was 2024, 2023. It was a rampage. People went on the rampage and burned that guy's house. And Zoe never spoke to it. He never denied the allegation. There is no tip to say Zoe denied it, and he just did. The guys that did it, they arrested some of the guys, put in jail after a year, and they let them out. So, you know, I mean, he's a senator for us. We respect him, but we need to hold our leaders accountable when, especially those kind of things, mystery or people missing. You just put it other time where two guys got missing in Grand Julius County. My beginning on the ground been telling me, and I've been talking to them to go in depth so we can get the whole information out and put it out to the world. And our lawmakers don't even talk. The Putu Mountain. What are you talking about Putu Mountain? We got 3 representatives from Grand Julius County because we got 3 districts and then 2 senators. The other 4 guys went in the hall. The Senator Yaya, Representative Jacob Debe, Marie Johnson, and Jeremiah Shokan. They called the citizens of Grand Julius in Monrovia to kind of look at the agreement or whatever. And Joe was missing. For one reason or whatever, he didn't attend that. Something that's going to open the mountain, they're going to go in there. We don't even know what kind of contract, what is on the paper. To at least go and talk to the people. He was not there. A lot of things. So the people are really determined to getting out.
Okay.
Because if he ends his 2029, Joe will be in the house by 23 years now. Then you want another 9 years. So 9 plus 23, you do the math. You're talking about almost 32 years. Why you going to get one man who 32 years? The country that I park play one now. I want to hear alone the man he play. So I mean, Lofa, you're welcome and tell us what's on your. The microphone open though. So we got no specific.
So thank you. Thanks, Prince, for the opportunity to be a part of the conversation. I'm glad that you're speaking on county development, and of course, you're discussing the future and previous situation that took place, I want to emphasize on something you mentioned. And part of the reason why I joined the podcast tonight and I thought reason to join is because of recent incident that was shared with me from Grand Gillette County, Zoedru to be specific. And I want to, and I'm going to go based off of data that was shared with me. And, you know, Prince, regardless of our tribes or,
Sorry,
or
go ahead.
the counties that we may have our lineage to or our parents are from, we are first Liberians. All right.
Yeah.
I was triggered and I'm sincerely hurt to find out that today in Grand Gillette County there are over 6 Liberians missing in Grand Gillette County. And that's why when I heard you speak on Mr. Penner, I thought to come and be a part of the conversation. We must advocate and fight for our people, Brother Prince. Over 6. And the names keep coming through. I think as of now, the last time I checked, I think about 8 Grand Gillettans lives not accounted for. The most embarrassing part about it, and I will state forbidden. Let me just get to the information that was shared with me so that I am not trying to contradict anybody here or provide misinformation on your platform. I would love to be factual in what is being stated here. Currently, there are 2 missing young men in Grand Gillette County. One who goes by the name of Geoff, I think I may pronounce the name wrong, but it's spelled Geofred, and Rashgord. Okay, these are 2 young men who are currently missing in Grand Gillette County. But the family cried on authorities to simply make sure that the cries are heard. The county attorney, whose name I'm going to mention on here, and I'm not going to say alleged because I personally called the county attorney and sat on the phone with him for at least about 15 minutes. But I'm not part of, you know, the habits of recording people because it's not ethical when you have not been given the authority to do that. So I did not record him. But the county attorney, who is Regin Nah, the name is spelled Ragging, last name is Nah.
Nah, yeah.
I called him after I was.
That's Wicked Nah, I think.
There you go. He solicited $50,000 Liberian dollars from the family in order for him to even listen or do what is expected of him, something that he gets paid for. Now, Prince, listen to me. How fair is this to the family that is already missing their family members? The father told me, and I sat on the phone and listened to the father, Prince. The father is missing his 22-year-old son and his 46 years old in-law. They went to the county authority. The panel you're speaking of did not participate. The panel you're referencing in this discussion today is not paying attention to any of the people's cry. The county attorney hung up the phone on me when I asked him about the $50,000 Liberian dollars that were given to him that he asked the family for in order for him to do his job. Even though he gets paid to do his job, he solicited money from this innocent family in order to do the job. When their relative somewhere, nowhere to be found. They told me the entire story from start to end. It is unfortunate that yesterday they called me again with, I guess, community members gather to thank me for the little contribution that I have attempted to make. I have not even done anything, but just reaching out. The second person that I called on this list to inquire from them was the SoCon district, or let me see, let me just get it. Let me get it right so I'm not wrong here. SoCal District of Grand Jita County, Honorable Alex Grant. I call this number, but
Superintendent of the county.
There you go, Honorable Alex Grant. That was the next person I call on there. But the reason why I'm here is to make an honest appeal. Prince, our people in various counties are going through a lot of things. If our generation don't stand up united and in a united front to truly defend what is in the best interest of our people will end up as slaves in their own country. I see no reason why a county attorney should be asking for 50. Somebody say allegedly, if a father who made a payment will come and lie to me about such a thing, then let the attorney take me to court. But I'm not going to add an alleged.
So when you ask the attorney, he hung the phone off on you?
He hung up on me. I'm telling you, we had a conversation where, first of all, let me tell you how the conversation went. I called him and I introduced myself, okay? And I told him I run a social media platform and I am in the diaspora across Africa. And he thought to listen to me. I said, I'm calling in regard to numerous missing Liberians. And this information was shared with me by relatives and friends from the county. I'm asking to get information from you. What do you know of it? He then responded by saying, you cannot be as vague as you are, telling me, oh, numerous people went missing. I want specifics. So I then mentioned the two young men I just mentioned to you, the 46-year-old and the 22. He said, okay, now that you are very specific, let me speak to it. He said, yes, but we have been investigating, but what the family is asking of us is to rush the investigation and go to the social media and whatever. He went lengthily into the discussion. My question then to him was, how long has this case been going on? He then responded by saying, it don't matter how long the case been going on, but we would not be pushed, okay, to doing things that is unethical or that is not realistic. So we're not going to subscribe to what they're asking. In fact, if they want to do that, then they could just tell me we'll drop the case. Let them go wherever they want to go. I said, well, sir, as an attorney, you are in the interest of the people. You shouldn't be making such a statement. The family's already frustrated. They will mount pressure because they want result. Okay? I think it's only fair that you be patient with them and just cooperate to some extent based on your understanding of the legal aspect of it. He said, I'm glad that you're calling, especially due to the fact that you're from the West. I hope you understand what I'm trying to say. I said, I understand that. And then he explained everything else. So I thought to ask about the $50,000. I said, well, sir, I'm glad that you are still working on this case. But let me ask you, there is an allegation that you solicited 50,000 Liberian dollars. You say, you know what? I'm not going to talk anything about 50,000. I don't know anything about 50,000. And then he hung up the phone on me. So I called the family members back. The man I spoke with, Emmanuel Doe is the one I spoke to. I spoke to Emmanuel Doe, and he goes by the name I don't know how to say the name, but I'm gonna, every time he says it, I say it too. But yeah, so yes, that's him. That is the name. That's the name of the fellow, and we have been communicating. And Prince, the reason I'm on here tonight is to make an honest appeal to you, brother. There should be no reason why. When CDC was in power, we had 3 missing boys. Nothing came out of that. Today, in Grand Jita County, we have 2 missing boys with the statement that there are many other young people who are missing in the county. I think it's only fair when we elect people, let those people work in the best interest of Liberians, regardless of where they find themselves. And I don't think this individual in the name of Zoe Penner have done anything for the county. I don't think anything at all he has done anything. If I were to be put in the position to hopefully help make decisions for the people of Grand Jita County, I don't think that is someone who should dare come anywhere close to leadership going forward. But I think our focus and my focus on here tonight is those missing boys. If you could, we are hoping to bring them on the radio in Monrovia to again share the stories, and I plan to bring them on my platform so that they can share the story, let the world hear the stories. So that's why I told to come on here tonight, Prince, and just say to you, please amplify the message. If they're still alive, hopefully we can have them to return alive to their family, because I heard the mother is in a position right now that the father said to me, I don't even know if my wife is going to live. I don't know if my wife is going to make it through this, because her son and her brother both gone missing and nothing is being done about it. So I just thought to come on and share that with you guys. I think I made a post. I tagged you and Mr. Alfonso Zionso in it.
I saw that, and I got Emmanuel Zaza here on the phone. He said he want to contribute to that. So Zaza, go ahead. Mr. Zaza.
Yeah, I'm trying to get myself off mute. Thank you so much, Julia. This is Zaza. Good evening.
Hey, Mr. Zaza, how you doing?
Mr. Dover.
Yeah.
What Julia is talking about, we talk about it every day. It happened since May 22. May 22. When these people were invited by somebody and said, hey, I got Coco, come and buy them. No Coco went, contacted their boss. One of them is some students who was assisting to a WIAC with his older brother. They went, the older brother gave them $7,000 and they left. They went. That was the last time people saw them. The guy who invited them, who called them, said, guy Coco, the guy is this one. They get a guy in jail for owing somebody. It's not because of the death of those, or because not because of the basic people that he invited, but because somebody said he owed them, so that's why they got the person in jail. He said they got the person in jail because I report the guy. They don't get issue about the man, about the basic people. It's not on him. The people Israel do plan to have a protest on the 26th of July. President Suka, Senator Nimble went there and said, hey, we beg you, don't forget about it. Y'all hold on, we say you shouldn't protest, but y'all hold on, we'll get involved and talk to the people, then we'll get back to you. They called the country after the family complained that they make out some money for us. He told them to return the money. He said, okay, I'll return it. He did not return it again. We probably asking, he told the family, hey, you're talking about it again. I'll not talk about your case ever.
The country attorney that would are working now?
Working now.
I thought you were transferred.
No, he's still there.
Oh.
They tried to medal I think we were somewhere, and they rejected him, then they brought him back to Grand Jury. Yes. That's what happened. So he's staying right now. You told the poor money and said, when the poor, he didn't ask for the money again. He tried to get people. Do you know any Alabama? What is the right first name? 600 feet, your destination. Oh man.
Well, you know what we're gonna do? I'll call my man in from the force of Julia tomorrow, and then we're gonna get on the case.
Call Lloyd, call Sheku, anybody that is as a journalist, or that you know that even Albert did that. Also Williams is the one the family went to help them to organize the protest. The one was stabbed at Soka and Imlet. All them, so I just give up to support what our Julia is saying. It's reality, is true.
Yeah, I'll call them tomorrow, and we're gonna get on it. I'll call a lot of people tomorrow to get this whole story straight up, and then get some facts. But I'm very shocked that we can now stay in Grand Jury County.
Yes, yeah, he's still there. He was sent out of the county, and they carrying the poor and bring back to Grand Jury.
Well, then the people of Grand Jury should have told them that we don't want this man back here. And then the government can say him somewhere in being Moreau or somewhere in be there because they're working that guy or Julius.
I'm sorry, Prince. I did not want to get the echo, so I muted myself. But yeah.
All right, this weekend now guy here, he I think it was second part of last year. They were the Burkinabe guy who came to purchase some 500 acres of land.
Yeah.
Okay.
And the superintendent guy, what you talking about, Cheshire Grant,
I have
called
all
a
of
man on a Saturday in your office to go and sign the paper, and we can now be the county attorney. He was there, he signed the paper to sell the land. When it backfired, and when the citizens said they don't want Wiki now in the county, because he been involved in all kind of clandestine activities. So the people told the government to take him out and transfer him and bring another person. So I was thinking Wiki now will order the place. So I was shocked, Jenna, when you called the man in.
Prince. If you want his number, I'm not.
I got Wiki now number. I got Wiki now number. I talked to Wiki now before.
I don't know these people. I'm telling you just to kind of just validate the point that I'm making. I didn't just make it up. I spoke with the people in the district. I spoke with the people in the village, and they were on the phone. We talked. They do hang up the phone on me. The minute I mentioned the $50,000 Liberian dollars, he hung up the phone. He did not want to talk about the missing boys. And
yeah, because why would you? That's what those are the kind of funny thing they would do. Why would you go tell the family to give you money to do your job?
That's exactly. That's my point right there. Why are you why are you asking people to pay you to do what you're supposed to do in the first place? And then when you talk to him about it, and probably he hung up the phone. And then the worst part about it, he's telling these people the fact that they're challenging him, they'll see how far the case is going to go. Like, seriously?
You know, he did it that time. The little girl was ripped. And Zaza, when the little girl was ripped, he the same wicked now guy was on the case, and you're trying to take money from the food out people.
But Prince, let me challenge you though. You and Zaza, let me ask you another question. Bro, you guys are level-headed people. Why will you all sit here for such a character to remain in that position when your people are vulnerable? Vulnerable. That's how I describe it. Vulnerable. Let me tell you a story.
No, but Julius, the wicked now guy. I just told you the guy was supposed to be transferred. We talked about the people, the government saying the man. They say they send the man. So for me to hear that the man back in Zredru, it's a freaking different kind of thing to me.
He's there, Prince. He's there. As I speak to you today. Now, I just spoke to the man. When was that? Sunday. I spoke to him. I called him Sunday after I got off the phone with the people. I called him right away. He answered the phone. We talked for about 15 minutes. Unfortunately, I did not seek his permission to record our conversation. So I have no recording of our conversation, and I didn't think it would have been right for me to record him when he did not.
When you want to record, you got to tell him, because it don't be.
He had to have been notified in just best practice, just to be ethical. But he was never.
This is the guy, Julius.
There you go. That's the picture I have of him, Prince. That's him right there. That's the guy right there. That's him. That's the picture I have when I look him up. That's the picture of him right there. That's the guy.
Wicked now right there.
Wicked young man. Probably older, but look younger.
He's a young guy. He's not an old guy.
That's wickedness. That's wickedness.
He's a young guy. He's our cry. He's my cry.
You see?
That's a wicked now right there.
But Prince, I think you, Zaza.
But the guy, man, Julia, thank you, Julia, for bringing this up. We're going to talk about it. I'm going to push on it. I'm going to get to the bottom of this. Because I thought this guy was already outside of Grand. They sent the man back to River G, or he's from Grand Crew. So I thought because they said they were going to send him to a county. The people said they don't want him. They had a march in the place. The citizens said they don't want the guy. So the government said, okay, they send the man. Now Zaza is telling me that they send the man. The man, people said they don't want him. So they brought the man back.
See? If they can send you to your own family people and your family people.
If we get it again, Grand Crew, I know Grand Crew or somewhere.
They were all rejected. Some people don't want to go out and say, so we don't can handle rejected things.
Oh.
I'm not kidding. Yeah.
Yeah, so that's a different thing that I'm even hearing that the man is still there. So I'll call the guys on the line tomorrow. The first thing when I get in the morning, I'll call Samson. I'll call Picky John Go. I'll call Law Friday, the general guys on the ground who work on the radio station, and get to the whole story and try and get the whole info on it. Yeah, because the little child, they raped one little child, I think 10-year-old, 11-year-old that time, with one guy, Fuda guy, and they went to arrest the guy. People prevented the police, and the guy ran away. So the people who prevented the guy, the police, they arrested them. 2 or 3 women. I think Zaza, you know that story. They took them to the police station, and the Fuda community president went to the guys and started talking and they freed the people. One of the women they were pregnant, so they had to. You pregnant woman, you prevent the police from carrying on a job. You know, you're going to go to jail. You're going to get birth, you get birth in jail. They let the woman go. They let her go. The little child right now, she's there with her family people. So we have to actually collect money that time to send her get to the hospital. Yeah, on my show, we had a fundraiser here, and we sent money, and they took the lady to the hospital. And the lady is right now she back in Zwedru. So that what goes on in the area, brother. I mean,
but priest, and also not just one group of people though, but there are other lawmakers who are actually stepping on this entire case and not doing what is expected of them. I want to name all of these people, and I hope I don't really butcher their names. Again, I know people would not like me for doing this, but I will do it. The county attorney is the main guy I want to focus on. Okay, the Reggie Na is the one who stole the people money. That's stealing. I will be honest about that. Stealing.
You just go to the phone to give you money. If it's actually did it, then I'm stealing. You know.
No, he did it because the reason why I'm believing he did it, Prince, is because when I asked him about this, when I called and asked him about this, he hung up the phone. All of the other conversation, he was okay with it. The only part of the conversation he had when I called and said there are several people missing in Grand Gillette County, and I'm calling to inquire as to what the community or the government is doing to make sure that those people are returned, the bodies are returned, the likely body are returned. So he said, you are too vague. And then I went in detail and specifically stated that I was calling in regard to 2 men who went missing, a 22-year-old and a 46-year-old. Then I stated their name, and then he was open to talk to me. The next person in line here is Representative Jeremiah Gawo, SOCON of District 1 of Grand Gillette County. Okay. Then number 3, I have Honorable Alex C. Grant. Then number 4, Senator Zoe Emmanuel Pennon, who in fact refused. This is, and I'm reading verbatim what was stated to me, and it was communicated to me, who in fact refused to say a word to the citizen of Mama Gillette since this situation took place. Zoe Emmanuel Pennon, the guy you were talking about earlier, who camp is fighting other people because he wants to be re-elected, but he can barely do the job that he was elected to do. That is to represent the people. Senator Zoe Emmanuel Pennon, since this incident took place, since May 22nd, he is yet to say a word to the community or the people, the family and the mother. You know how mothers are. You are a father, Prince, and you know how they take upon their kids to have your child out there, a boy. You know how hard it is on that woman. But these self-proclaimed lawmakers, as I refer to them, lawbreakers, refuse to do what is expected. And then the county attorney added salt to injury by literally asking these people to give him 50,000 Liberian dollars before he started to even look into it. He took the people money. He did not return the money. And then he's now threatening the people. I think we need to do better than this. Like I said to them, they should not listen to anybody who would tell them to not protest because protest is chaotic. That's a lie. If they need to protest so the international community can hear them, I think it is only fair that they go ahead and do it. And I'm pretty darn sure the Grand Gillette community in the diaspora will support them because one of their own or two of their own is missing today. And we're talking about 8 Grenadians who have gone missing today. Not talking about all the other things that are happening today that have been shared with me. What is going on in Grand Gillette County? That's what I'm telling you. Talking about people land are being taken. They did the booking of bees, doing things, and they're getting away with it. But those things I'm going to put back on the back burner. We will talk about it, but I'm talking about the missing young men that should be hopefully rescued if there is need to. Thank you, Prince, for having me on.
Thank you. And Julia, I'm very sure. I'm going to show you that I will call those guys tomorrow, and we're going to get on the case and talk.
After S. Solo Senior, I'm not going to add alleged. I'm not going to state alleged to the claim when the opportunity was given. Okay, the opportunity was given to the individual to clarify. He chose to hang up on me. So there is no alleged. I'm now left to believe that this incident took place. I'm not going to allege. I'm not going to try to be politically correct. He can come and prove himself wrong or correct or prove me wrong, because I know there would be no reason why a family would have known me from anywhere in the world to simply come out and lie to me about having to give money. Not one person.
Oh, so Mr. Solo here wants you to say these are allegations. These are stealing.
I'm not going to say it's an allegation.
Allegedly, Lofa.
No, I'm not. I mean, yeah.
If you say if you what you saying, Lofa, that you call the man and you're talking about other things, and therefore you have to talk about it. He taking 50,000 like Brent Darrell from the family, and he got angry and hung the phone up. So then, what do you expect the man to say?
Every other part of the conversation was okay until I asked about the 50,000 Liberian dollars. That was, again, when I said it to him while he was on the phone with me, I said, it is alleged that you took 50,000 Liberian dollars from the family in order for you to pursue the case. That's when he hung up on me. So going forward, if you are willing to hang up on me instead of making clarity as to the claim that is made against you, then I don't think I should have to come out here and state alleged. I am saying he did it, so he can take me to court. Take me to court, and then we will go ahead and discuss that. But I'm not going to state alleged. That's my point.
Okay, thank you very much, Lofa. But yeah, and Zaza, I want to say something before you go, Lofa. Go ahead, Zaza.
All right, go ahead, Zaza.
He can hear you.
I can hear you.
Thank you, Lofa. Thank you so much for bringing this up. I'm surprised that Prince hasn't heard this since the 22nd of May. We are in August. Prince, this is something that started since the 22nd of May. The boss should have gone for a quiet examination. The week before you went for a regular examination, you just took your older brother out there to go get some money so that you have process for himself. And that was the end of it. And the major thing I want to put through here, Mr. Dover and Lofa, these people, the lawmakers knew what they wanted to do. They never wanted to disturb their celebration. That was their concern. It was not because it was of their concern to them. Because they even promised they were going to meet with the family. He did not meet with the family. He left. Then
Who did not meet with the family?
Representative Soccer. You know what I'm saying? You're going to meet with the family. You're going to have a meeting with the family.
Yes. And then Zopena too. Zopena too.
Because I can be on the show every morning. I can be on Top FM. You can be running a show called State Podium. Every morning we are on that show. The man came on the show, the man cried that he never expected this from a representative. This is the man he voted for, this is the man he campaigned for the man to lie to him. So these are not allegations. The man father can come on the show every day. If you talk to a lawyer, ask the lawyer to give the man father's number. Even if you get a chance to talk to Menekato, ask him for the man father's number. They will tell you what we're telling you. They threaten them. And if you should ever ask for the money again. So these are not allegations. So I don't want to support Lofa before he leaves. Because some people want to feel like maybe Lofa want to support Grand Journey, but Grand just put it on there.
Yeah.
That's what I want to say, Lofa. Thank you.
Thank you very much.
Thank you, Prince. I will continue to follow the show. I just, like I promised, with the cartoon, I will do my part. We will continue.
Yeah, so if you can give me Berikatu, text me a number too, so I can call him in the morning.
I will
And
send
then
it to you.
and get more info from here and see if I can get you on the show tomorrow to talk these things, because these are important issues.
Berikatu knows you very well.
Samson Boso William.
Yeah, I know Samson. Maybe they need Kirikba. Who the Kirikbatu guy? I know the guy.
No, his name is Emmanuel Doe. The name is Emmanuel Doe.
Yes. I know Samson. I'm talking about another guy. So I will talk to the guys tomorrow. I'll call Samson and then Samson. I'll call Samson and you'll be sleeping.
I just sent you Berikatu's number.
Yeah.
Okay, I'll call the guys. I'll call them in the morning. I'll call the guys in the morning and then talk to the guys. And I will send my beginning on the ground to get more information for us to try to get this thing up running.
Thank you, Prince. And thank you, Zaza.
Thank you, Prince.
I'll continue to follow you, brother. All right.
Okay, thank you, Lofa. But Lofa, you say Zoe knew. I don't know. Zoe never went to Grand. Zoe went to Grand. You want to start with 2 Zoe. When you go to Grand, you get there right there. I don't think you want to Zwedru.
So when it's like they can't rest to the hospital. You go get people rest to the hospital.
And the missing people, they don't talk about it, missing boys.
They never talk about it. I said, May 22. So there's no.
Oh, that's a. I mean, why people keep getting missing Grand County? So I will call these people tomorrow. I will call the man Wiki Nat tomorrow. 1 minute when you join the line, if you are talking and then put your phone on mute, we'll get to you. Somebody was talking. Zaza, go ahead and conclude and we'll bring Brown.
Yeah, so concerning the number that Lofa was talking about, I heard from Sheku that about 4 motorbike boys also gone missing in Bassa. Just a year alone. So the I took it to 6.
I will talk to myself. We'll call Seku tomorrow. And not Seku Kroman. I will call Seku tomorrow and try to get some information from Seku so we can put the thing up and get the people, and then we'll bring the family out. Like the little child, that little girl who the people kind of, rape, and she had to go through all these things. Her family had to go all through all these things, and thank God that she's finally okay now, and she's about to start school. I mean, that's what we want to hear, But again, that's Grand County for us. When the citizens can say they don't want this man, and the government can say, okay, we're going to send him man, relocate this man to another area, and then they turn around and brought the man back. I don't know, but we cannot. This is the nah, man. I've talked to this man before, this particular guy. I interviewed him, I talked to him before, and we spoke. This particular guy right here, the county attorney. But I go to Othello Brown. Mr. Brown, what you got to say here tonight before we go to the next topic here?
Yeah, thank you. I just want to weigh in the current event in the county because I'm always there. I want to tell Lofa thank you for what he did. Look, Prince, the incident took place May 22nd when it took place. The first person in contact here. And in fact, the issue that has to do with the 50,000 that they gave, the woman went after she was crying, she credited the money from one other lady who told her here that the hospital had never had. They had 20,000 and the woman gave them another 5,000. So people start chipping in. But we can now don't people say they give 50,000. We can now the solicitor say people give them 300,000. Right, you're 300,000. So when I get 300,000, how can we give you 300,000? So at the front of that, they say, okay, now we create a joint convention. We have 50,000 to bring it. So we give the 50,000. The next thing is going to be Monrovia. So they call me. Because when they call me, I call my lawyer friends, and then we start to talk with each other. So I say, okay, Noah, since the thing happened, in Bar or York, they make there almost 12 children. They cannot think how where you'll be eating. So I will tell Brown. Ask them. I will tell Brown the 50,000 you'll give to Waking Life. I will give you 50,000 right now. But the 50,000 I give you, it's not that I've been working now. 50,000, no. I'm giving you the 50,000 here so that you can get it in your pocket to be finding food to eat, to be taking motorboy and go all around. Because you ain't get no money all your life. You know, where you put together, you're giving. In fact, you pay your money. So I will give 50,000 right now. I send 50,000 back with the cartoon. I give it with the cartoon, my boy, Emmanuel, very well for me. And then how the end, you know, it was out the very first person who gave them 50,000 back. And then my Lord, because this principal lady, he told me that they received, you know, the county, they took money from the county cover. That they can tell us how much to do from the county cover the rock.
Who your lawmaker?
Jeremiah Soka. You know, but for our own background, just if you don't go to know that they took $150,000 US for a great cover to run after it. Then he showed the family that talked to Wiggin Gal. Wiggin Gal said, so the solicitor said, you give back your money. But every Saturday I was showing great them, I flag the ad, I flag it. They can't do anything, so they don't take me. So while the was talking that they should go on the rampage, I was one of the presidents because I first time giving them money. I was one of the person who said, well, don't go on the rampage. Open the tool, we'll read a petition and they'll read the petition. So when they say, oh, somebody told us not to go on the rampage here, that I don't want to give them, I don't want to stop them not to go on the rampage. They know that we'll prepare a petition that will read, that will go all the generals will be. But Prince, this thing is very serious in our county. It's not because our hotel about be contesting county 29, but it's rampant. The losing of our brothers and sisters in that county is zero. You know, it's very serious. It's very serious. There's a need to put our feet on the ground to call a split the point end to the situation. Because what we're not doing, just imagine, not read 2029 yet. We just in 2026. And happy that the devil will come to 2029 as something. You will not be small to not go do and go take it inside and go to a rich real get and what have you. So it's a wrong thing. So I support my brother. In fact, as we speak, the sending all I have to them to write the whole system of the story. So I say, I'll visit the legal way form the manual so that you guys will be able to read it. But I'm disappointed in the lawmaker, or I'm talking some years ago because you want to see the man why you're disappointed in the man. But these people, they are very sure eager to our people. They only ask for that money. What have you? Can you get me? You have to just tell me. They're not going to go chase on this. They're not going to go chase on the post. They're written. Wow. What do human beings die? They're sharing rest to the people. Human being losing. They're sharing rest to people. People are running just down there. So it's wrong. So I have a flagging issue, but thank God, you know, we have established a revolution. It's called social revolution in the county that my people on the ground are doing. Trust me, there will be no stone left untouched. I repeat, trust me, there will be no stone left untouched. I asked water to invite me, and we are moving. We'll unseated people there. They will be unseated. When they are not unseated, they actually will get grants here. They will be unseated. That's the social revolution we are carrying on.
Who are these people that you want to unseat?
Jeremiah Soka, the first person I will unseat and replace him. Jeremiah Soka.
Only Jeremiah Soka?
Yeah. Because he number one, don't listen. If I say I'm unseating Mary Johnson, Mary Wesley, I'm not going to contest in William District. I'm contesting district number one. So I will unseat him, and then those who will use our social revolution that we established in the county, social revolution about getting on there now, will use it and power whosoever in the very district, whoever wants to what have you, to support them, give them the idea. The same idea we use in the bedroom, and the same idea we take to bathroom, the same idea we take to clean up and what have you. So those who want to contest will use that same idea. But for me, the social revolution theory is working in the county, and we are giving momentum every day, and my people are on the feet. But the country you want to talk to tomorrow, he'll tell you, he's one of the 4 generals for the Brown on the ground. The left of the cartoon. He's one of the 4 generals. And nobody can put it out as a wrong place, as a man, dead body, you'll not be dead, go put it in. No praise. What happened in
When they threaten to put the people in jail to demonstrate, is that what you're saying?
Yeah. What happened to grandchildren not free? Yes. Grandchildren was so great for our neighboring country, neighboring country, let me tell you. They put them in their country. They know they put people in their country, you're not from grandchildren. They know the DSS commander, you're not from grandchildren from Niba. They know the DA commander, you're not from grandchildren. Even down to the land commission. If you get your land, you start back in my land, so the no judge the case, they know from River G and Maryland County. So what become in our own county that we take someone from River G, what do the person know about Jacksonville land? What do the person know about Kula Papa land? You leave all the people in Grand County, they become from River G and Maryland County. You bring a bunch of Nima people to the head and state that part of the county, so there, you can't get no face to plan. So what's all you can get to continue being also still my give that there, you continue to get it, so bring it out that farm left for them. And that's what we are speaking against. For our brothers, all of this stuff there, in government, not all of them taking it to be a free ride, or no, we'll call scale of scale, and there'll be an end to this. We will stay judgment down for this. I think we'll be the next possible. I don't cannot die because we'll be there in December and we will be launching it and we'll move ahead. Let's get out to survive. Enough is enough. So I want to tell my brother, Julius, thank you. You know, I was the first person who did the 50,000. I give them 50,000 the same day when I ordered use. And I'm in communication with them. In fact, the letter they sent me from the family spoke there. I talked to them, the first one to be the spokesman, they sent me that whole something that put everything together that I want to deliver. I do them to not go on the rampage. Because the time they have to start picking me when you can't the rampage, you jump to your way, rest all of your things, all of what else, come on, you can't rest nobody. So that's it, friends. So I just needed to just say this because I have a show in Salute every Saturday. So people can come and tell me what on their mind and people tell me how far the social revolution is moving. And because our social revolution in the county. That's the goes to on turn.
Okay.
Thank you.
All right, thank you very much, Mr. Brown. Mr. Yeah, go ahead, Zaza.
The superintendent, the only time they took the airway that I know of to talk about it was the time when people said they were going to protest. He said the protest is not good. Why they put the protest up? Why would you protest on that day? So I told him, Mr. Brent, have you met with the protesters and their leaders? He said, no, he don't have any recent meeting with them. He didn't want to meet with the family. He didn't even meet with the family. That's what happened in the county. The superintendent said you meet with the family, the family didn't meet with the family. The representative said you meet with the family, didn't meet with the family. That's what happened in the county, Mr. Double. And I'm sure that you don't even know by yourself, day to day.
I will call my man on the ground. I will call the guys on the ground tomorrow. I got the number from Lofa Julia. Texted me the guy's number. I'll call him tomorrow and we're going to talk about it and we're going to make some big awareness on this thing for people to know about it. The people say, "Oh, you're not there," but our voices will be heard over the wall. You can't have people missing all over the playing ground. You different need coming peak people coming with peak story. What kind of any kind of story? You come with all kind of story then from that county. We will not allow it. We will continue to speak on these things once we know about them. I think now I come into like one time me and what his name, Samson Bozo Williams were talking about this thing here, and I think now saying you talk about it July 26th. They talk about July 26th or protests and things like that. But I'll call him tomorrow and get everything straightened up like that. Let's go to Washington. Wilson Tay. Go ahead, Mr. Tay.
How you doing?
I'm good, and you?
I'm okay. So, I kind of been listening, following. Well, I only have one question for my brother Otero with all the complaints and everything is witnesses. But with all the things, I'm a command from Nimba, Lens, Community from Raji, and all the things. What is the self-proclaimed godfather of Grand Union County doing?
Who is self-proclaimed Grand Union godfather?
Who proclaimed himself to be the godfather for Grand Union County?
Man,
It is so. So take yourself to be the godfather of Grand Union County. With all the people from every part of the country come to Grand Union to work there and oversee the country. What is he doing? What is his role? So we can complain, all we complain, but all the problems started from there. People lost it to get something from day one.
Mm-hmm.
And when they don't put their foot down to do something, I'm sorry for them. For us, I want you to listen. No, my brothers and sisters in that country, I can choose to shut my mouth and don't talk. But would that be fair? No. That will walk from.
You want to ask Otero Brown because Otero is a senior supporter of Zopen. So, Otero, are you still on the line?
That's why I'm asking you.
Otero, are you still on the line? Or you out?
That's what I'm asking Otero.
I want to know if Otero stay on the line. Otero Brown, you still here? I'm seeing you.
So that's the question.
Mr. Brown.
say this. I have nothing.
Like Othello Brown is I think your phone froze or he's on the line here. If you see here, I will show those all three people on the line. You look on the top, you're going to see Othello Brown, you're going to see Emmanuel Zaza, and you're going to see Wilson Tate. There are three people on the line. Othello Brown, you still there? Othello Brown, are you still on the line? Othello Brown, are you still on the line?
Yeah, Prince, sorry, I muted myself. Sorry, I muted myself.
You muted yourself for a very long time. You heard the gentleman question?
No, what's the question? So, this is Wilson Tate. So, like I listened to you, they were complaining about Nima Kante being an air force with all the things. As I learned, you are supposed to also open. What has open done, or what isn't doing to make sure these things start and people the way and bring continuous into a great deal of work for the people? Oh, you say as you learn, I'm a supporter of right? Yeah. Oh well, then do your very much research.
No, but Othello, I ain't you a supporter of Joe Penal?
No, let's throw out the simple party, but so let our party as well go.
Because I can remember you, Othello Brown, with Bobby Today on my show defending Joe. So you since Joe left, you know most supporter of Joe Penal?
Listen now, listen.
But let the man speak for himself. You give Othello Brown the chance to speak.
Listen now, you can't let me talk myself.
Talk for yourself. Don't let nobody talk for you. Talk, my man. Talk for yourself.
When the same party CDC and we supported him, now he got expelled from our party. They are left in the party. So we all in the party. But now, listen now. Also, the ones who play on campaign said, if you vote for me, you must vote for Soka. So I'm contesting against Soka. So they vote for Soka. So that the system, God, we are still by the system. So they vote for me, vote for Soka. So meaning, so we as system will remain our ground to contest.
So you are no more supporter of Joe Penal. That's why you're telling us tonight.
Okay. I let me rephrase the question there. You don't support it so anymore. Seriously, I will ask this question to Soka and Zo with all the missing people, with everything that happened in the country. What have they done for nothing to be changed?
Get a man chance to ask a question, my man.
And if you be successful in replacing Soka, when you have the cost to fight for the country and bring brother, let me tell you, one thing I said in the county, and I remember my point. The first thing is that immediately Othello Brown is out as a winner. Nobody else, they will go to court for the misuse of our funds. I'm taking the court. I'm a legal back. I went to law school. So I want to get a court. I promise the people that the second thing I promise, let me tell you, my brother, the second thing I said again, I said go up, down. Look, the quarter left government looking great. You don't say no 45% because if you go now in the review, the code of law review, if you look at chapter 1, chapter 12, section 10.2, it says every county that said 1973, the federal law, that each county must produce one person to be part of the cabinet ministry. But it's no value for that, but there can be a me that the government or the president there, if it's not qualified number, then qualified person in the county, then no problem is to go ahead. So Joseph Boga told that no qualified person in Grand Jack County to be minister. And why you not get no qualified minister, so I said to them, you list all the people, those who get master degree, doctor degree, PhD, so you can be a selection. The man who the internal affairs minister, you're not getting high school, but you're internal affairs minister. So what qualification that brings you not get that maybe the man in the internal affairs minister here. So man, they cannot speak on it because the working behind this important in government. So look at our opposition. So we stay our ground. Yeah, we stay our ground. We are prepared and go in the county now. Who said to you, I'm a force for Tim Brown. We are moving. We are just doing, we're not a political revolution, we say social revolution.
Okay. Let's listen to Mr. Ottavio Gilmore. Mr. Gilmore, go ahead.
Yeah, thank you very much.
Mr. Brown.
Yeah.
So, the daughter I spoke was the 2 months people. So let's say God willing, that is successful becoming a lawmaker in our country. Are you willing, or will you be able to get to the ballot of Mexico if anybody is for including my own brother so family? You should pursue them, and they should be investigated. If there any evidence, they should be investigated, and when they found guilty, get a lot of go. Will you be able to pursue all of the Mexico?
100%. That's why we started with those who stole the county money first. I mean, you know, after 3 months, I was talking. Every time I was talking on the radio.
But what you mean? What you mean, Othello? What you mean people? Othello, why you mean people stole the country money?
Listen, we have local authority in the county that stole the county money and they said let back on be back on. So I told the Nigerian, okay, when they said let back on be back on, we agree, back on be back on. I was not forget about it because as soon as there will be no back on. Yeah, they said let back on be back on.
Oh, for the light, for the transformer. All right, let's listen to gentlemen, let us listen to Otavio Gilmore. Gilmore, go ahead.
Okay. Thank you, Mr. Gilmore. Yeah, I'm doing pretty good, man. Thank God. Yeah, thank you very much, Mr. Double, and your studio guests that on the platform. I called because I listened to Mr. Brown, Lieutenant Brown. You see, it's easy to make this type of statement without proof. One, when we're talking about the county, you said so many things that Mr. Double just keep pointing holes in your argument. He asked one question that destroyed the whole entire revolution that you trying to form, in the county. One, you target a specific person, and you said it because the revolution or a form because of issue in the county, which of course you're right. I just came from Grand Gila County, and the county there's nothing there. It's one of the most expensive county in the country. You can ask anybody because why? A lot of things are not in that county, so people are taking advantage of our people. One, you single out an individual, and Mr. Double asked a question that any sound person would be like, wow, he killed your argument. Why are you going after the individual that just got elected and not the other 2 or 3? That just destroy your argument right there. If you say you fighting for the just give me time to finish. Just give me time to finish, please. If you say you're going after you for the people, then Mr. Double said, why? Just Jeremiah Soccer, because go after those who been there for years, and everybody. They say you're trying to clean house. That makes sense. But you sing out Jeremiah Soccer, which of course you're contesting for that position. So my thing here is just start your campaign and go after Soccer. That's the seed you want, and that makes sense. But don't hide behind revolution or you're trying to save the people. Don't do that. Okay,
let the man finish, then you answer the man. Let the man conclude, please. Give him a chance.
You have to be straight with your statement you're making out when you say Joseph Walker cannot find or he did not choose any qualified Nigerians. No, politics is very, very complicated and very simple at some point. One, if you see the government, during President George Weah government, the bank governor, what kind of man? The bank governor. And there are a lot of people in the government, in George Weah government. Look at the country. What they did for the county? Nothing. So, just because he did not appoint somebody yet, that don't mean he will not. You understand? But Virginia have to put themselves together. They are qualified, more than qualified. Virginia have to put themselves together and be strategic how we go about electing our leaders. Politics is interest. Virginia, go and register other people. Let me say this for 1 second, then I'll just leave. Look, you have to be, and that's why I can say some of us, I will be putting a lot of money into 2029 election. Okay, yeah, okay, so this is why I'll be putting a lot of money into 2029 election for voter registration for Nigerians. A lot of us avoiding that thing and ignoring that particular part when it comes to election. Let Nigerians leave from Moria and go to Nigeria and go register. Let Nigerians leave from Belfast and go to Moria and go register. Let Nigerians leave from all over and go back in Nigeria country and register. When we begin to increase the number of Nigerians that will be voting, you will see the difference how our political leaders treat us. That's the problem, and we're not addressing it, and that's why I'm not asking nobody no more. I'm not, because I've spoken about this so many times. I'll be putting my money, and y'all know me very well. I don't just talk. I'll be putting my money exactly where I put my mouth. We have to invest in these things. When we do that, our country will be respected, and our people will be treated fairly. Thank you.
Okay, Prince, you said two questions, two things said. If you don't clarify, because all of you can come in. Number one, you said politics, interest, and this alone. The law is the law. What I'm saying here, in our call for politics interest, I said the Constitution provides, the law, Panaco law, that top officer, the last officer, 1972, top officer went into law, 1973, asked anybody. He said, every government that will come for moving forward, they should take one person from each county. So they will get 2 ministries, the one more from each county, the other one that you won't put it anywhere, you put it there. That law, that proper part, that law there, that law was law. When those kids don't do the same thing, then they did the same thing, they don't do the same thing. But when you read the book about the law, if you read it, that particular law, the last portion is there. The only time the president cannot take somebody from in that county is when the presidency no longer qualified for that job. So that's my own contention. My contention is that there's no job that no president not qualified for. So the issue of Jesus cannot take care of my own county is wrong. He violated the law of Liberia. And who's going to be speaking? I will not let those people in nothing to do with my county. No. But it's all good. They will not talk. And the second thing you said again, you said, Prince asked me, why you so I said, I'm glad. I said, I'm not contesting to be representative for Kabbalah district, representative for Pinnacle district, representative of Boston district, or senator for the whole entire president county. No. My that is that I'm contesting to be representative of my district, where I was born here district. So now, the following matter, we have established the social revolution in county, and we are giving ground. So whosoever, the master said, whosoever in the bureau district, when the year was supposed to get a support. But I will not be waiting to have the if I'm going to be waiting to come on the media office, whosoever is able to want to send it. And I won't be sending it. I won't be sending, I won't be representing. So my focus is representing all my resources, they don't want represented. I don't want it. So the other contenders, all of you who won't contest, they have to come now to get form an alliance to know how we can spread our tentacles. Obviously, I'm already on Brian Renting, I get my Gerald, my senior, they'll get up to get all this air, we get our mobile, moving all that in that business, and then we keep on spreading people down, we saw it from there. And the issue is very clear. So is our senator, Dr. I said, so is CDC, so there's another thing. So I said, break down. So he said, all the good ladies, they want to reserve, those who don't be the reserve for CDC. And the web behind, well, I said, you pay the offer of CDC, everybody knows it. So the other local, so don't jump in there. I was there because he was part of my party, but then I'm part of my party. And moving forward, you will know. Then by being there, I think you want something about Hotel Brian. Because I might want them to hurry and ask the people there. Hotel Brian movement, they come here, I look at this and the last one to the way. So we are prepared our money. So that's a very good thing. The way you want to pay your bill to able to register, that's a very good thing for our people. But again, I'm on ground, we're really on any promises. My promises I've made to the people, I think the first that to the town people, I see the day you see my name on the ballot box to say, yeah. Tell the Brown, my name Brown, and more or more 200 list. There'll be no cow in the rating. Down by get it clear. When the book solid, I said, just to see my name on our ballot paper. They said, oh, tell the Brown, yeah, you're making only making the number one. The cow, nobody coming from. There'll be no cow in the state of Seattle. And then when I get it, 3 months down, you start taking people code. You go to the code and say, not you bring them when you free, they free.
Will you carry Zoto? Will you carry Zoto code? Will you carry Zoto code? 1 minute. Othello Brown, are you still there?
Yeah, I'm still here.
With the people you're going to carry the code, is Joe going to be among them?
Over when we get ready to take people to court, those who take the people money.
You single out Sokan. Will you take Joe to court?
Yes. The business has single out Sokan, the thing has single out Sokan. You know, after they stole the 400,000 for their account, Sokan told the ground floor the bank, said, go here, ask it. He said, Megan, he said, every court has said, Megan, to all. When they asked Zoe said, I think Zoe, I can't record here. Zoe said, me, I will the student. Then the student said, now what I say. When one of the postman said, Megan, to all.
So with the superintendent who allegedly stole the money.
Oh man, now what I'm telling you, say in 3 months' time, the branch will decide who to be indicted, who not to be indicted. So 3 months' time, I win.
All right.
So my question, Mr. Brown, because Tony is there mentioning a lot of stuff. What's the kind of missing children and missing people? So if they actually leave to show that involved in missing people cases, will you be willing to take him to court and get convicted for facing consequences?
Thank you, my brother. With my background, my field of study, my background, we are prepared to pursue the house of the grand jury decide. We'll file a complaint to the grand jury. This is what we get as evidence. The grand jury look at it. And when the grand jury look at it, say, yeah, correct, then they will prosecute the case. Now, let's remember the court, they kill it. In 3 months' time, we'll start taking people to court. In 3 months' time, we'll start taking people to court. Like you so alone. Okay. In 3 months, we'll win. 3 months, you'll see people to court.
You only call Shogun and you left the other poor need. I wanted to make sure who name who. Yeah. Cherry pig when carrying put to court.
The reason why I'm talking, I always talk on Shogun because he and I contest with the same job.
Because at a little point in time, all those people were our county or social development money. What is law? They get a law, make 100,000 representative, senator, 150. They want to know. They have to account for all those money. They have to account for all those money. How long you been there? You will tell us what you did with the money. We gotta know. You're not going to take some money. They give you 150,000. You put in your pocket. You take 10,000. You change it to $1,000. You go and bring your devil outside in your town and they dance around and you think that you carry on your development. Is that a development? We will know all these things.
Let me say this. I just met on the senator let's say about a week ago.
Senator who? No, he's yeah.
Yeah, I just met him about a week ago at the Royal Hotel. Let me say this, what we discussed and he planned. And like I said, I got no fish in that election apart from the Punamo district.
Where he playing for the county when he wins? The 20 year they gave him, where he going to be playing when he get 9 more years?
No, not even when you win. I'm not a supporter. Let me put it out there, just for the record. But what was discussed and what I saw with my eye, the thing that Mr. Brown said about Regina not being part of the government, this and that one of Mr. Pennell issued. And that he fighting for, and it seemed like I don't want to disclose a lot of information yet.
My man, find something to talk about, man. That go to tape, man. The man, they're 20 years, you can be in the airplane with the president, the vice president, they telling me say he's fighting for it. What kind of crap you can't tell me so? I mean, I beg you what? Talk different thing. Talk different. No, Mr. Tate, man, I'll mute you. Let Mr. Tate talk, man. 20 years, you know why he got 20 years? The children that were born, listen to me. The children that were born 2005 when they elected Zoe. You know the age now, they are 21 years. They can get children. They getting children now. Then you can't say that one of the main things when you win, then that ain't working. Why you working on the air? The man is sort of out of question and gone. Othello drop. Ottawa Game can stand it. It drop from the line. It can't support. I say, Otario came on, ran away. Oblige. Otario blind, or play.
No, this is my question, right? My question, another question for the statement.
No, it's coming back. It's coming back. Otario coming back to defense zone. But man, let's talk. Let's stay on the line. I got a question for you.
Okay, yeah, I got a question now for Gilman, but maybe you can answer it. But this is my question. My first statement is this. My first concern is in 2010 when Ellen established the legislative project funds, the intent of that was for legislators to target projects that are not captured in the national budget. So that if you are the Kunabo district representative, the Kunabo district is not in the national budget or road. The road that they're building is not for the pass through to go to the Maryland, the national road. Kunabo district is not there. According to that document, the Kunabo district representatives will take that Kunabo district money, all the money they give her, the $100,000 or $150,000, whatever amount they give her, for you say repair the bridges and the roads in Kunabo. The city in Basso, the city in Czech district. Those things, they are not doing it. They take the money and go buy zinc, go buy transformer, go do things. They're not taking care of roads, they're not taking care of schools. Schools don't have benches. One of the thing that the reason why Labrador could not fail, the child has got the girls school, something is because we don't have latrines in our schools. Almost 100,000 schools in Labrador don't have toilets. And you send the girls to school, there's no toilet. Now Labrador could not fail that particular aspect every year. Our lawmakers getting the money, they're not thinking about actually to build toilet in schools. They're not thinking about everybody benches in school, they take the money and go buy a laptop of school and they say doing work of school. The second thing I want to talk about is for Mr. Brown. Mr. Brown is saying until he wins. So are you saying as the citizen of the country, until he wins, those who are dying, who are being killed, because somebody who lost for 7 years, they consider dead according to our laws. And Mr. Donald have been out there for over 3 years now. You know, so you mean those who are missing and will be considered dead until you become a representative. You as a senator will not be able to challenge the status quo. Is that what you're telling us?
So thank you, Mr. Zaza. You see the fact of the matter. Now I'm a practice citizen. Even the last time Israel rule, when the people got together to go petition people, get them go to tell them they told them this was the case. You know what happened in the county? The county Anthony down there, that's a call. The man is corrupt, the people are corrupt. Oh yeah, they understand? That's happening. So that is the prosecution case. And the man looking at that, he will come out. But I'm telling you, Zaza, the only way to see what you are to us, I'm saying that. The only way I will tell them now, if I win, I know I'm going to win 29. As soon as I get there, the first thing on the ballot box, first thing in America, the car will not be Israeli. The car will go on that farm. That won. The 3 months down, so that people going to go. You're going to say free. That's people for family money. Down there now, so you can ask the county, I will be the county. You can be the county. I beg you, yeah. That's the best out of it. Because the law of
But how you gonna do it? How you gonna do it? Are you the one that's gonna appoint the country attorney appointed by the president? Or the justice minister or wherever?
The fact of the matter, all the people are talking about land, there are people who are appointed by the president. But I'm saying the law people are saying in their president. The president wants us to do things for him. We will power our table.
But how about your brother who is friendly with the president and friendly with the vice president? Why you can't call him and say, "Look, man, do this thing, let this thing be done"? Why are you not calling him?
My brother, you say your brother is people are all brown people, but everybody get a style of operation. I'm not talking about it.
You're a man from the same district, man. You're from the same town. You guys are all same way people. My man, your town to Zotown, you're not far. You're not going to work with them. Yeah, but they play not far from each other. What I'm saying, same way, go to Zona far. Because he been there 20 years. He been there 20 years. Let me tell you why I'm focusing on Zoe. Let me tell one minute. Let me tell you why I'm focusing on Zoe. Zoe been there 20 years. Zoe is friendly with the president of the Republic of Liberia. He's friendly with the vice president of the Republic of Liberia. So he should be doing things for a county. That you can't tell you say this is what I'm planning to do. What you mean that day? What you planning to do? What kind of nonsense is that? I mean, I'm planning to do something that I don't want to listen to. But I know you. What wrong with Ontario, man? So say that run away, you come by now. Say that. Your ask Gilmore, Wait, Mr. Gilmore, wait, let Mr. T ask you. Wait, don't rush.
Okay, before I ask my question, I don't want to listen more than a notice. I'm on government. I'm from prison. I'm somehow related to Zoe. It's my cousin. So when I'm speaking, I'm not speaking because I'm against Zoe. I'm speaking because I feel that Nigeria deserves better. And Zoe is the longest serving lawmaker for Nigeria country, over 20 years. So my question to you, Mr. Grema, Zoe has been over 20 years. Like yesterday, that he woke up from sleep and all the poor ideas come to a head to fellow Nigeria. When he wins. Or say so they can survive 2029 elections. Okay, thank you. When he win. I met with Mr. Peno, Senator 3 different times in less than 2 months. One, he himself admitted that he put his trust in political leaders. And to love it for his country and people, they feel him. And this one guy, he cannot blame them, and his people are blaming him. So what he decided not to do now is to take responsibility and begin to come up to lobby in the diaspora and around the world to fight people.
Well, man, in the diaspora and going to you got basement, and then you say that. First of all, what happened if you get in office and you don't know your function? You don't say you don't know political leaders. No, you don't know. You are a political leader. No, you don't know your function. You cannot tell me that Zoe told you that you put trust political leaders. Political leaders, you for a country, you tell us that for a country. Political leaders are not for a country. You tell us what happened to your country. Why are you there? Hold on. We get that together. All senators and representatives, the government, they love it. They sign bill. My man, the man can go. They say so can walk in Joseph Bagaho and sit down in the living room. He can walk in Jeremiah and sit down in the living room. Let's listen, gentlemen. Let's listen to Imaya Zaza. Let's listen to Mr. Zaza. Where it belong and the thing they talking where the truth are there. The thing you telling all Ontario, the thing you telling all ain't got no truth. But anyway, gentlemen, let's start talking about each other. Let's listen to Mafia. I almost say Mafia. That is my Zaza.
Yes. So let me tell you, Mr. Gilman, you try. I really appreciate your energy. But I think the first thing you need to do is to go back and read about the legislative fund, the member recent 2000. Hold on, Mr. Gilman. Now I say you try to you're talking at the from so. Let me just come in. Since 2010, the member receiving money as legislative funds. What has he done to benefit Nigeria? That's what buying lapas, buying top.
My man saying buying baby top. Say man buy baby top.
Yeah, Mr. Tobo. According to the document that established that funds, he said for legislators to tackle things that are not captured in the national budget. And the national budget is covering LAPO and Senator.
But Mr. Zaza, let me tell you one thing, Mr. Zaza. Going to Tucson and calling all the devils in the around towns and come and not capturing the budget.
No, so giving your people money is wrong. Are you saying what, Mr.
My man, Joe, when I elected to be divine money among people, man. The thing we elected Joe to be divine money. We say Joe should do it's very wrong. Joe should go do a project. Go that's what Mary Johnson doing. Where Jacob DB day in the play. Where Sokan they doing now? Where when you go to Tucson right now, when you go to Bow Tucson, listen now, when you go to Bow Tucson, listen now, when you go to Bow Tucson right now, you see the Paraba Hall that was built through Lace, and that was the project from Zaza, from when in Yaya. It's there. 15 years from now, 20 years from now, the children will see it will be there. Can Joe tell and go to Grand Canyon and show something that he put there? Besides giving money to devils? And calling the open, he take cow, the poker, and eat a hard 2-3 day feast in the town?
So are you going against our traditional culture?
What culture? They're not what they gave you the money for. That's mismanagement of the money. They're not what they gave you. It's not what they gave you the money.
Are you speaking against the
That's not what they gave the man the money to do.
Are you speaking against the origin of the land?
Otero, let me say Otero. Let me ask Otero Brown, who is here. Otero, is that the purpose of the legislative fund that they gave them to go and engage with the poor, to call devils in the town and call cows and be eating cows all over the place?
No.
Then I want to get the poor the money for Otero. I mean, Otero Gilmore. The thing is, structure is there. What are you going to do with the money? Not because everybody holding the man. That's a different country than the Cote d'Ivoire. They don't crowd that man put in jail. What are you talking about?
No, Nigerians, we Nigerians, our eyes are open and contrary to the now, don't say who are into it. Open the, I just protest it. Open the one.
They can't say against the culture. They tell you say the other people they don't go in the town and go get their own money to go to it, but they're not the money what they give them to do with. They're not the money they gave them. It's not the money that they gave them to go carry all these projects.
Because look at the company that the man is about to carry in the country for the first time.
What company? What kind of he they want a company? What the company need? A company? I mean, I may get a year, so no, he got lobby. That poor year a year, man.
And a few years ago on the CNN show, there was the talking say I saw the one where lobby for the West African power for the past no grand.
Yeah, I got a crap there too. Crazy people don't get read. I know, yeah. But West African power pool, anything where they put that to it, what they're getting, I see. You know how many people from Grand Chile County? You know how many people in Grand Chile? What kind of thing talking so, man? Let me listen to Mr. Brown here. Yeah. They got came over and competent Grand Chile all over the place and say who will replace you. So once that say call for Bay right now, so drops and for Grand Chile C will be empty. They went to a meeting, so could not even go in a meeting.
No, if we not be serious, our county, our neighboring counties, they will use great as of farmland. As I speak, there's a guy who is from Gray in Nima County. I'll continue to say in the current CRO, even in Nima County, they declare a teacher. For his bedroom, the men are NSA, the men are Bow Mill for our university. The offset didn't build in go great to the chairman and offset with great in for him. Where he got the money from Grand Chile County. So they're using our county to be farmland to develop our county. Wow, who's starting to put the money there? Why are we starting to put the money to use us as a company? Are you investor commissioner now? that investment commissioner can approve company in America and settle all the taxes and then they go to look. You're not going to take Canada or must be again, must be that company or corporate. That is still sitting there. That's what we are going against. So I'm telling the ground people to the meeting on record because it seems that saying great there, but I'm saying they just see my name on the ballot paper. On number one, on number two, my name brown to I know, my name can be way down, my name will be way up. One brown. So you got to one up and one have your video. No, if no cow is cow see my list to me, you move from there. The second thing, you will go. And I want the ground to want to elect because people are pressed on my position there. I'm taking go to court. There will be justice set for all of missing people like that.
Well, I'm getting credible information. Otavio want to carry real estate bidding. Otavio is trying to carry real estate bidding. He wants to sign the people and connect the people and Tina and Darren.
What can I do? I was that I should get back in it. So we got
company. That's why people getting missing. They can't get about it. You guys that come down.
For the first time in our country history and our country history, you will see a low income houses for people above 60. For the first time.
Now you and Zoe coming. Now you and Zoe like the real estate bidding. You and Zoe coming carry that. My man, you think they pull that place? What time you start the project? 2029. My man, yeah, lazy to yeah, Lofa, Juro now. I think I will tell you, Benny. Lofa, let's hear what Lofa say. Lofa, go ahead. Lofa, go ahead.
After 1 year in office, that when you realize that you're supposed to get
yeah, listen to Lofa, Juro. Otavio, man, you want your man to talk?
No, Otavio, now you will not interrupt me. You know that. You know what? Let me use their media to thank the Grand Generic community for not electing this kid. I'm so grateful.
What are you talking about? What are you talking about, man? You are the man, one of the main campaign managers. You in Riverside Pro.
I did. But you know what? The fact that Gilman will come and sit on this platform tonight to make mockery of the current state of the county. And I want to start from the county level to even talk about future plan, not what was done. It's shameful. You Gilman. Why you did not wait until you're 50 years old before you start investing in yourself? But you're asking Virginians to wait. You're asking Virginians to have waited or to wait until they are in their 30s, 40s, 70s, or 80s before one senator decide to invest in the future or the future of the kid. This is despicable, Gilman. You should know better. These are not the kind of comments that should be coming from you, a young man. You're too smart for that. Okay? At this point in time, we are far behind. We are way behind other countries. Look at the Ivory Coast. Look at Guinea, Ghana. And you're here talking about the future instead of us talking about what was done, what foundation was built, and that should be built upon. What are you basing your argument on? After 21 years, emphasize that. After 21 years, you're out here talking. You're out here making this kind of outlandish plans.
After 21 years, the man saying bringing company in.
Gilman, I'm okay with you. I'm okay with you having the aspiration to partner with Mr. Penner. for you to take job opportunities for our people. That's great. You're very innovative. Okay? Again, let me land. That is great. You are very innovative. Work with him, but let him step aside. Let someone else come in and fill in the gap who is innovative, who can actually get the job done from the national level. You both can collaborate effort and carry on your little business. But the Grangeanians deserve better. They deserve better than having to wait for handout. You're talking about having to go give money to the people. I know what you I hope after tonight, not a clip of this entire conversation, go listen to yourself. Come back and tell me or apologize to the entire community for the nonsense you spill out tonight. Do that, bro. And that's Dominic Walker, the country today. You may be to live abroad, but there are people out there who may not have similar opportunity that you have today. Let us ask and think about them too. Let us not use everything and just think about ourselves. Tonight, your comment tonight is solely out of just selfishness. That's what you're doing tonight. Don't do that. Thank you.
Yeah, you did that to your man Gilmore. Let me hear from Gilmore.
Yeah, and that's fine. That's fine. It's not questionable. I know the man, and that's politics. As long you get into this type of thing, you should understand that politics. If you don't have a thin skin, you should not have a thin skin. If you do, then it's not for you. Now, I'm a businessman, and I met with Mr. Penner on 3 different occasions in less than 2 months. Now, I brought forth idea for my county, which of course to help people create jobs and see how best he can help to create low-income houses for those above 60 or 60 years or above. And that's something he fell in love with. So is that wrong for me asking him and pushing him? And he said, look, this is what I'm going to do, and to create free housing for people above 60 or 60 years old. For the first time in our country history, low-income housing is wrong? No, that can't hit the credit. I'm not in the business. I'm not a politician. To go and criticize him, this is that I'm working with somebody who ready to help the people and create jobs. For every single house you build, you are talking.
Let a man end. Then you ask a
For
question.
every house, for every structure, you will be hiring 10 different individual Grangeanians. And that man is looking at almost close to 200 structures for Grangeanians.
Who man?
Can we get in the credit? Mr. Penner, can we get in the credit?
So Tyler, when the project will start? 2029?
No. They should not for me on video.
No, but I can't. It's joke for you. Like you put inside Sana, you can't add a boski. They will dish you all the dishing. Oh.
So my dear, right? Anybody can answer the question. So you get an individual who for the past 20 to 25 years, every out of jail, they're convicted of a crime for the past 25 years. Then all of a sudden, man, who they're going to jail, they're convicted with everything, they're stealing money. Then some men say, I won't be a finance minister, be keep your money. But you trust that kind of human being? I look at what that person will
But man, I question half of the man, question half of the man, change the question.
Can I ask you another question?
But man, no, Judah, but Gilmore said they showed up for him. They showed up for him.
I agree, but I agree. You're not hosting the show. Gilman, the show is not about you. I agree. But let me ask you this though. Let us be realistic here. Yeah. Did you take it upon yourself to sit with other members of the Grangeanian caucus, right? Any of their representatives, a senator, and pitch this idea to them to kind of see what their perspectives were and how they could probably take advantage of this, and they all refused or rejected the idea, for which you actually then navigated more towards the candidate you're speaking of, name Mr. Penner. Did you did you do such thing? And if so, what was the outcome from your conversation for which you decided to go with Mr. Pennant that you're pushing his agenda?
Thank you. I met with, that's a great question. I met with Dr. Tua. He came to my hotel on Mama Point. We met. We discussed on couple issues, and he got some brilliant idea. And like I said, I'm willing to work with him as well. But I want to understand, and you let me real for one.
We are real.
I know you, man. You know, hang up the point, out of the point, hang up. I know my brother.
Give more give. Give more give. No, because it will be hard for people to believe the man. 20 years. 20 years. You got 3 more years now. Then you say you come and build house for 60 years old to later. So what kind of thing that?
Let's be realistic about where we. Let's be realistic about where we find ourselves, right? All right. Answer the question. I'm listening. Answer the question.
Mr. Pennant is the current senator for Virginia County. He has the power. He built a relationship, and he's in a better position to implement the project.
The question that I had. That was never. The question that I had.
So why don't because George Weah did not like Virginia.
Gilman, that was not the question that I had.
George Weah only power for 6 years. Can you tell me what he did for Virginia?
No, we will not deviate. No, we will not deviate from here.
Senator Pennant for the business of President George Manuel Weah. So was Senator Pennant working with George Manuel Weah? No, what about George Manuel Weah? That George Weah is supposed to develop this country. No. Was it employed by George Weah? Senator Pennant is a senator. And George Weah
My man, we're talking about Joe Pennant here for 20 years. So we are not in power for 20 years.
I want to say something. I want you to listen to what Gilman said when he started talking. He said he had a business plan.
Right.
He said that to the senator. So
right.
The senator idea. So it's not really complaining.
And I told you, and I told you guys that's the reason.
There's no reason Mr. Gilman is pushing this. It's because Mr. Pennant is willing to help him to get a business to be established. That's all you do. No.
Yeah.
I'm calling your attention to this. Did I not tell you exactly what my brother was pitching here before I came on this line?
You
that?
did.
I'm not saying that it was not a gossip. I was saying this to the purpose Okay, and let's be realistic here. And again, I want to go back to the honesty of where we find ourselves. Gilman, look at Ivory Coast, look at Ghana, look at Guinea. We as young people individually, we all have aspirations, right? We have business ideas. But at the end of the day, what is it that we are doing that we will leave behind as legacy is what I want you to. You are very innovative, smart man who's doing great for yourself. But get out of your own low shell and think about the people. It's a good idea for you to pitch such great initiative. Instead of us going to Togo or other places to ask people to come and invest in real estate, maybe we should look at an Octavio Gilman. But let it not be restrained or confined to an individual who failed for 20-some years and could not deliver for his people. But here's what you can do, Gilman. What you can do is look at all of the representatives, all of your legislators out there and say, look, which one of you are willing to work with me? Because initiatives to the county only if you are willing for us to work together so that our people can benefit. You, at the end of the day, will be glorified. The people of Grand Juda County will celebrate you. And that is one reason why I went against this former senator from Lofa County who became an immigration officer, and now he's begging people to re-elect him. And I can't tell people I will fight against that. Yes, Zago. Okay? I celebrate that when that idiot was kicked out of office. And if they try to go back again, we will fight against you. Because these people were out there, they were using all of the dictions. When you guys are speaking, some of us have to go grab books to defer some of their statements. In chamber, instead of fighting for the people, making work of the people, doing the same thing your man's talking about out here. This dude will go in the villages and people say, oh, the man giving money to the devil talking about, oh, you guys don't understand our culture. Okay? You understand the culture. The culture is to relate to the people. The people relate to us. Today, he's no longer in office. He doesn't even have a job. He can't speak to his own people in Liberty Party. He said the people kick him away. All right? That's how it will be with Zoe Penner. And I think here, we will revolutionize this effort to truly transform Liberia from all corners. It will not be based on county. We will fight. It will start together, and we will get this thing done together. Stop this thing, you man. You have this idea. Work for other brilliant young Liberians so that this thing can be done. If there are other representatives or senators in the county or people who buy into this vision, work with them. Zoe Penner will not. Zoe Penner cannot get this to happen before you go. Yo, man. Yeah, it is. So, before you come in, I want to suggest to you, please. Mr. Gilman, please suggest to you, as a businessman, do not go into a place like Liberia and get around one position. If you do it, I did not say that. I did not say that. He's a senator. He's here for his people. He's here for his people, and he's here for himself. So you're wrong. My point is a suggestion to you. You don't have to take it. In a country, we have 5 representatives. Like 5 lawmakers, let me just say. When you go to that country, don't get around one person. Because if it happens, and I was in Liberia, and that person you get around is no longer in the house, the rest of the people fight you. You're not succeed. You're a businessman. Stop selling. I did not say there was nowhere in my conversation that I did not not only from Mr. Penner that I know. The thing is, but somebody asked for it. No, what they say. If you don't know what you don't know what you have to go. You don't give me the chance. Mr. Penner said, I'm here with my people.
But man, y'all get a man chair to throw. But y'all get a man chair to talk. Y'all get more chair to talk.
No, he's not the devil. No, he's not a devil. That's not my plan. Don't make it a power. I don't think that's you got to do it. I'm making a plan too. That's not my plan to answer all those questions. I'm not a politician. I'm not a voter. I'm just a businessman. And he came out. He said, "Look, this is what we're going to do." And we discussed. Okay.
I would tell it left again, one people.
Okay, so Gilman, I see where you're coming from. So this is wholly and solely on the idea of business. That's all it is about. It's just because you care for his people. It's just no. It's all about no.
That mean give one I get there for the business. Give one is actually campaigning for the man.
Gilman, it's all about yourself and you. Talking about I campaign for the man. No, but that's how they were trying to do. In my intro, I said, I'm not supporting. Look, I want to make donation to all the candidates. I would do that. No, but what you say? I'm supporting the man. But they say they will not care for the people. And now you tell that you care for us. After 20 years, come on now.
After 20 years before he came for us. After you have reached what the county, in the county, I would not reach it. But there is a man, who said Nigerian name? Mr. Demo.
What the man saying, Grant? Where you saying, Grant? Where you saying, Grant? You names there?
That can point to today that that's the whole of for the CV and TV. Same party say don't consider in the comment. So fellow for receiving the CV and sending it to Mr. Kwame, I mean the president, again, I mean, come on.
I will CV the man sent to the people. Like, you say your CV there?
I think Otavio just getting to know
No, the man are campaign manager for the man. Otavio get a right to run campaign for the man, but he can't be telling all stuff. He be telling all kind of funny thing. Yeah, well, we don't want yet.
Yeah, but I asked the man, I can't answer the question. I asked the man, spoke. I said 2 hours for the answer. That's the question. Someone there for 5-10 times for investment for stealing money, all the things. And look at everything they complete our pattern. There's so many messages. I want you a finance minister to keep your money there. Will you just have to go for in that position?
I the man say, "I want to answer that question, man." My man, that man, yeah, man, so worry about putting job where. So, bro, one picking a Morocco here in here, I picking passport in your pocket and carry picking by in Jaratan. I get Kennedy, and I get one Kennedy. My point here, so got to give friend a chain. So that's okay, friend a chain. They that joy, and that's so power joy, and not two so poor joy, and not family people joy. You been there 20 years, you 23 years, and you'll be there 23 years. Then you give friend a chance.
Just to say that on the platform here, and don't go by and vote and register and vote. Trust me, we will go back.
I mean, going to Labua, like only that Zoe alone get Labua.
Eh? We're going to run campaign 2029. You'll see all around the place. Why are you doing that? This man is.
What kind of working the man working? What kind of working the man working? The last time we saw Zoe Grant, the few days call him motorbike trainer and say you can't cow for them. Flare did him, I can't eat cow like cow the tree will be eating round play. But what a man taking it? What a man taking the company from Burkina? The man taking the company from Burkina. Why he taking the company from Ontario? That from he taking the company from Burkina Faso? All right, gentlemen, let me tell you, gentlemen, you're listening. Gentlemen, you're listening. They have your king on the line. I will give you 1 minute to conclude your parting comment. We're going to shut the show up. So we're going to go to Hotel. We're going to go to Othello Brown. Then we'll go to Mr. Zaza. We'll go to Mr. Gilmore. Then we'll go to Mr. T. I mean, you got me to tell me how to run my show here. It's not ANC thing here or NAC or whatever they call you. Okay, Othello Chen. Othello, go ahead. My man, Othello, when I call your name one more time now, so I go to the next point. You're not coming by the toe. Othello Brown. But the men are old men. The men won't go be representing. You're not gonna think anyone for you. Mr. Zaza, go ahead. Othello Brown finish. Not coming back. Go ahead, Mr. Zaza.
Thank you for having us on your show. I also want to thank Julius. I know he's not on now, but he's listening. I want to thank you for addressing this issue about missing brothers in the county. I'm surprised that you, Mr. Dava, I thought you knew about it. I never thought about it. And I want to tell you thank you for that. And I also want to tell Mr. Yeoman, you don't get Mr. Penu, but we need to be careful. Mr. Penu has been in this thing for 20 years. The one that Mr. Penu said, I did not. You look at all his the year being in the parliament, or the parliament. The one that Mr. Penu is going back to Nigeria recently now, because people came out against him and said, we don't want you to live in that. Now, what you see now is rushing in the country every time. They may not used to go to the country or talk about elections. They may set that issue of after Donald. You know, this guy is talking about the Nigeria. They now go to Nigeria to them. They may not want to Nigeria more than one time through a year until this election year. But because people came and said, don't know you to live in that, and you're running to Nigeria every time. Don't put yourself, don't place yourself up with a man's name. Because you remember, they don't all respect you. You know that many people in Fargo. I love you, and I really appreciate what you're doing for yourself and for the community. Take care of me from your boss, just for yourself. That my apologies to you. Thank you, Mr. Dodo.
All right, let's go down to Mr. Brian is out. Let's go to Mr. Gilmore. Mr. Gilmore, then Mr. T. One minute, gentlemen. I gotta go to bed. I'm tired.
Thank you very much, Mr. Double, and thanks, guys. It was a great conversation, and just for the record, I am not a supporter of Mr. Penu, and I am not a politician. I'm a businessman, and I met with Mr. Penu, and I met with Mr. Dow.
Man, what kind of phone you using? A Cricket or is it like a Labrador phone you using? You keep going over and coming on.
So I just want to say that, like I did before, and I will do again. I will be making a personal donation to every candidate that will be contesting in the county.
But man, that's a little mentor. I ain't told too, man.
Be making donation. I'll be to them in the county, excluding Marie Johnson. And, just for the record, but I want to say, you know, all come together.
Why you not making donation to Marie Johnson? Why you not making donation to Marie Johnson?
So I just want to say, you encourage all Nigerians when it comes to registration to go back home, to go back in the county. Whenever you find yourself in the country, go back in Grand Nigeria County to register. That will give us leverage with whosoever win the election, because number is very important. We can talk to all we want, but number is very important when it comes to the election. And based on that, we can use our number to lobby for different positions or different ministry that will be built in the country. And thank you very much, Mr. Double. It was a great show, and I look forward to having more discussion about the country in the coming months.
Thank you very much, Mr. T. Go ahead.
That you doesn't win that election. Thank you.
Thank you, Mr. T. Go ahead.
Yeah, thank you, Mr. Double. Look, I just want to say, I just want to say that everybody didn't listen to the show today, and I will listen to the show later on. There is no personal issue against Mr. Penu. He's a fine gentleman, he's a good man, but he's not a well person for the county. We are trying for 20 years plus, he has not delivered the county. At this point, we don't want him. Any candidate, let me repeat myself, any candidate come 2029 that is going against Mr. Penu, I will support you. I will come down, run your campaign, and support your mission that will put the right people in the right places. Our country is the one, this one developed country now in Liberia. Everybody living on back. Everybody living on back. We cannot continue putting, all wine into what we expect to be something, to be new wine. No, that's the same old wine. We can't be doing this all the time. Nothing against Mr. Penu, like I said, but I think it is time for him to go. So thank you for the show, Mr. Double. I look forward to having another conversation with you. Guys, thank you so much.
Thank you very much, Mr. T, and thank you for the man. Julius Lofa Julius. Today I know his name is Brown. I think Lofa Brown. Julius Brown. I need working on my color ID when coach. I know the guy name. Ain't nobody power and call you Lofa Julius. Name whole country after the man. So Otavio Gilmore, Othello Brown, thank you guys. We got to go, and that's how we're going to do it tonight. We will be here again maybe tomorrow for another 2 hours of conversation. Good night.